What if the real power of our planet isn't in the sky, but hidden beneath our feet? Every continent holds a secret, from the ancient pulse of Africa, the birthplace of humanity, to the icy silence of Antarctica. What if understanding them isn't just about world geography explained, but about decoding the destiny of the future of our planet itself? Africa is the beginning of everything. It's where human civilization history first began to pulse, the true heart of the Earth. 54 countries, over 1.4 billion people, and 2,000 languages keep alive the essence of Africa, the birthplace of humanity, a continent that has never stopped inspiring the world. Its natural wealth is breathtaking: gold, platinum, solar energy, and biodiversity that amazes even the most skeptical scientists. The majestic Nile River, the longest river in the world, cuts through the desert like a vital artery, a symbol of world geography explained in its purest form. Each drop of water carries the past and perhaps the future of our planet. And in the present, there's renewal. Nigeria, Ethiopia, Kenya, and Rwanda have become innovation hubs, showing that the continent doesn't live off memories. Young entrepreneurs are creating sustainable solutions that blend tradition and technology. The rhythm is intense, and anyone watching understands this heart still beats strong, ready to move the world once again. Europe is the living archive of human civilization history. Every ancient street, every quiet square carries centuries of ideas that shaped the planet. It was here that Greek democracy was born, where Aristotle's thoughts emerged, and where the Industrial Revolutions forever changed the world geography explained. Although small in territory, its influence is colossal. The European Union became a political and economic laboratory where innovation and culture walk hand in hand. Countries invest in science, technology, and well-being, while music, architecture, and art continue to inspire the future of our planet. Yet even the old continent faces modern challenges. Aging populations, migratory flows, and energy dependence all take their toll. Still, Europe remains the brain of the world, the one that thinks, creates, and remembers, preserving the memory that helps the other continents not lose themselves in time. Asia is the economic and cultural lung of the planet, where World Geography Explained takes its most vibrant form. Home to 4.8 billion people. It stretches from the deserts of Arabia to the peaks of the Himalayas and the forests of Southeast Asia. Here, tradition and modernity coexist, shaping the future of our planet. China, Japan, India, and South Korea stand as examples of nations that transformed the global map. From technology to food production, Asia fuels the world, producing rice, wheat, oil, and rare metals. Every city feels like a gear in humanity's great engine, proving that human civilization history is still accelerating. But the pace comes at a price. Pollution suffocates, political tensions grow, and the environment cries for pause. Even so, the continent remains a hub of innovation and resilience. Observing Asia is to realize this, while others rest. It works quietly, redefining the destiny of Earth. North America is the stage where the world reflects and reinvents itself. The United States, Canada, and Mexico form a mosaic of cultures, landscapes, and ideas that shape modern human civilization history. From the Grand Canyon to Greenland's glaciers, every scene tells part of the World Geography Explained that has fascinated generations. The United States shaped the 20th century through technology, cinema, and economic power. Canada became a symbol of sustainability, while Mexico pulses with art, culture, and industry. Together, these nations create trends, export knowledge, and set the directions that influence the future of our planet. Yet behind the shine, real challenges persist: social inequality, immigration crises, climate issues, and political divides. Even so, this continent continues to act as a mirror, reflecting not only what the world is, but what it aspires to become. It's where humanity looks at itself and wonders if it's truly ready for what comes next. South America is the continent of abundance and resilience. 12 countries and over 430 million people live in lands where nature sets the rhythm. The Amazon rainforest, the largest tropical forest on Earth, produces about 20% of the planet's oxygen, sustaining the vital balance of the future of our planet. Beneath the soil lies wealth that the world covets: lithium, copper, oil, and hydroelectric power driving entire economies. Brazil, Argentina, and Chile lead in the export of coffee, soy, and meat. Showing that World Geography Explained is also written through work and production. Here, strength truly comes from the ground. But challenges remain. Inequality, instability, and deforestation threaten what's most precious. Yet there's hope in clean energy, innovation, and the creativity of the youth. The planet's lungs keep breathing, tired but determined, proving that life, when it comes from South America, is stubborn and incredibly strong. Oceania is the natural laboratory of the future of our planet, a living archipelago where time moves slowly but change arrives fast. With around 44 million inhabitants, it blends the vastness of Australia, the balance of New Zealand, and the wisdom of the Pacific Islands, where human civilization history still speaks to the sea. Rich in iron, coal, gold, and natural gas, the region shows how resources and responsibility can coexist. New Zealand leads the way in green energy, conscious tourism, and regenerative agriculture, examples that inspire World Geography Explained to look toward the future with more respect for nature. But paradise is at risk. Rising sea levels threaten entire nations and force communities to consider climate migration. Yet Oceania resists with hope, merging tradition and technology to prove that even the most distant islands can teach the world how to live in harmony. Antarctica is the last bastion of earthly purity, a place where silence speaks louder than man. With no permanent population, it hosts around 5,000 scientists each season, dedicated to uncovering what the ice can reveal about human civilization, history, and the future of our planet. It's the continent that observes, patiently, the fate of the other six. It holds 90% of the world's ice and 70% of its freshwater reserves that, if melted, would redraw all World Geography Explained. It's an extreme environment, the coldest, driest, and windiest on the planet, but also the most revealing. Beneath the ice lie fossils, meteorites, and geological memories that tell the story of time itself. Protected by the Antarctic Treaty, the region remains a sanctuary of science and hope. No commercial exploration is allowed, only research. And perhaps it's this isolation that makes it so symbolic, a frozen mirror showing humanity that the future literally depends on what is melting right now. Water, the simplest yet most vital element, has become the new battlefield of the 21st century. As the poles melt and rivers dry, nations quietly compete for control over this essential resource for the future of our planet. What was once abundance is now power, and World Geography Explained has never been more connected by something so scarce. Droughts devastate parts of Africa, floods punish Asia, and even the Nile River faces political and environmental pressure. Experts warn that the next global conflict may not be over oil, but over drinkable water. Governments, corporations, and citizens must rethink consumption, because human civilization history shows that entire civilizations have fallen for lack of it. The solution lies in innovation and awareness. Desalination, rainwater harvesting, and smart reuse are technologies already in motion, especially in countries that have learned to value every drop. But the challenge remains. If water is life, then protecting it means ensuring that the planet keeps breathing, and that future generations still have rivers to call home. The world is living through a new race, and this time the prize isn't gold or oil, but survival. The transition to a green economy is redefining global power and reigniting the debate over the future of our planet. World Geography Explained now unfolds between those who pollute less and those who innovate more. South America holds the lithium that powers sustainable batteries. Africa rises as a leader in solar energy, and Australia bets on green hydrogen. Every continent takes part in this quiet revolution, replacing fossil fuels with clean sources. It's a new chapter in human civilization history, where progress and nature must finally walk together. But this race isn't without obstacles. Cost, technological inequality, and clashing interests slow the pace. Still, it's inevitable. Those who master clean energy will master the future. And when the winds shift literally, the world will discover that true wealth doesn't come from the ground, but from humanity's ability to reinvent its own destiny. Every continent hides a lesson, and those who learn it will shape the future of our planet. Humanity has mapped the Earth, but not yet understood it. The real challenge isn't discovering new lands. It's discovering the wisdom within them. If you want to keep uncovering the hidden powers shaping our world, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because what comes next might just change the way you see the planet you live on.